I like to give who come for a fighting chance. Me not look you on your back turn, sir. I make sure I tap you on your shoulder, make you turn one completely, and say, "What now, sucker?" Are you looking? Ready? All right, ready now.
Okay, welcome back to another episode of Controversial Topics. You are with your regular host, Mr. Dario Dowie, the great Bradshaw himself, Xavier Doctor, and Mr. Barnaby, who has been hiding under a rock. And for anyone wondering where Mr. Horton is, I'm here, and he's having some technical difficulties. So,
quote unquote technical difficulties.
oh, sir, don't make me stop on your case, because if I load your price, I won't know you come on for this again. So, make me not stop.
Okay, gentlemen.
No, my laptop was on enough.
Limited time. Remember,
That is not what your phone hang up.
Anyway,
moving forward.
When I ask a certain
Skip
question.
all of the party, Rasta. Moving forward. Moving forward.
Anyway.
Moving. Yes.
Kind of moving on from the last topic where we were trying to look into some of the crappy things that men do in relationships.
Yes, and
we're gonna revisit that. We're gonna revisit that the next time, but for now, we have some interesting discussion topics for you guys.
No worry, Brett.
Starting things off.
The deal with the men's side, that is because men are guilty of a lot of this first topic. So you still get a chance.
Yeah, but funny enough, I legit friend zoned somebody just a couple hours ago today. I re-friend zoned a friend.
Why would you say that? Hold on, pause, hold on. Bossy.
You know
oh my God! Hold on, you live up to your podcast name, I guess, right? Controversial. Good for you, my man. Go on. Let me listen.
Right, so
I hear you. Go on.
Yeah. So
I better not like peace. You don't like
friend
peace.
zone. This magical metaphorical space that exists at some or bubble that someone puts you in when they like to have you in their life, but they just don't want to have you in there intimately or romantically. Is it good? Is it bad?
Yes.
Do you want to go
yes
there?
And no.
It's a yes and no.
I agree.
Yes to both. It's good. Yes, it's good.
Both.
Yes, it's bad.
Yeah, it's both. And who wants to start this
all right,
off? You
so all right. I wanted to throw out.
Go ahead.
I'll go last.
You better go last. You better go last. You better go last.
I'm gonna go last because my
go ahead.
It's kind of deep. So Barnaby as the returning host. Go ahead.
Big one thing, yo. Seriously, don't really deep thing to replace a brother. Don't hit him. No, Mr. Replace. When I say get rid of Dowie, just not the host. God, a 2 times now Dowie do this to me. Don't remember the first time when Dowie catch me off guard? When him say a friend of mine would like to read a post for Mother's Day. And that was so naive, thinks that this human being, and I call him human being.
Friend of mine.
Oh, you weren't there, Barnaby. You should have heard the man say.
Oh, the Mother's Day episode, yeah.
The mother is out there.
What the hell? What the hell? Yeah, but all right, moving forward. Continue the way. We are listening. Yes.
So I want Barnaby, give me your take on the friend zone and your idea of it first.
All right. On my belief about the friend zone. Well, when you look at being friend zone, what does it mean to be friend zone? Right? So it's just being a friend. You can be the best of friend, but just not that friend where you get the coochie. Yeah? You get to do everything else, but you just don't get the coochie.
Yeah.
But
so your bum fits not obvious.
Some of the time why I say it's a good thing is
Snuggles.
why I would say it's a good thing is that being in the friend zone, you actually sometimes you actually find that female friend where you could actually say that's a friend where you can actually talk to, and it doesn't.
Yeah, you get to see like the really good side of the person.
Yeah.
Without any complications, yeah.
Yeah, and you don't want that complications with it.
Fair enough.
right? That's why I say that's a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, I can see some validation in your point.
Yeah,
Some,
but what
not
another reason why I think it's bad now is that because being
Mhm.
friends, so it's stifling. It can be stifling.
depends on the.
Especially no, let me say, let
Alright.
me finish. The
Hold on, hold
friend
on.
zone can be very stifling, especially if it's somebody that you have an attraction to. But they say,
And you're
hey,
trying to get out of the friend zone.
yeah, and you're trying to
Yes.
get out the friend zone, but it's just not working.
Ah,
Friend zone will
so
make you go lovesick.
so can I explain how you get out of the friend zone before we're going away?
How do we get out the friend zone?
Okay.
Be direct. Be as direct as you should be as a man. And women, well, I'm being honest. I can be honest about this. Do you know I can count how many times I tried playing the sweet guy, the friend, and waiting and
That
guy
way
blow
just
out our
never
back.
ends.
Well, I know, I'm not done yet. Guys are blow out our back, but after them done blow it out too much time, and then I'm that friend
Yes,
who
man.
she teddy bears and oh my god, he's so terrible, and I'm like, well, it's all good. It's all, and then a part of me is like,
Bitch.
wow.
Like, I know
Are
I know
you
which line
flipping
he's trying to say.
kidding
I
me
know what he's
right
trying to
now?
say. When the girl comes
Huh?
to you and says, I can't deal with my boyfriend, he's such an asshole. I wish I could find a man just like you.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Yo, do you know what years I have not heard that line? Yo,
Yes.
I won't lie. You see when I left my 20s, not my 20s. When I left like late teens. Oh yeah. That line died to me. Once I got hit with that, I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing this. See, I'm gonna say to them, I'm not doing this. Like, what you mean you're not doing this? Let's see. You're not the first person to ever use that line on me. And it normally ends up with you going back to the guy who hurt you, and I'll just be here sitting waiting for you for screw on your friend them, hurt your
And come cry
heart.
on your shoulder.
You understand me? And don't get me wrong, men have gotten so domesticated. And I'm going to say this because Barnaby, me not shoot you down, brother man. Me understand where you come with. You understand me? And at one point in my life, I really thought that was the right approach. Every time a woman comes to you with the problem of another man, she is taking from you what she can't get from that man. Your non-sexual energy.
Best of both
Women
worlds.
love, this is where the whole point comes from. Women love to waste your time.
True.
Non-sexual energy, this is what you are exuberant in the friend zone. Because she has raised the parameters, or for the man them too, they've raised the parameter, say, yes, so it good for, but if anything, but I like to call her, we can talk.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Oh, yeah,
No,
sure, fine.
no, this is what they say. I want someone like you, but not
But
you.
the point is, Barnaby, the fact is, when I'm asking you a question. Have you ever been in a good mood and someone comes to you and them just tell you about them problem, and by the time they walk away, it feels like you were right there when all of the buckler fling, the stone a fling. Hey boy, I get gunshot and me I tell my father, and hey, don't you get to my friend and me I'm a gun and bring your father come and murder him on you. Have you ever been on the receiving end of something like that? And when
Yep.
the person walk off, my brother, you're completely drained. You wonder what the hell hits
A
you.
tiring conversation.
Bro, I made a joke this
Just
one time. I
wrap you
didn't know
up,
my
bro.
friend was in a bad mood, and dog, my
Change.
whole mood got shot. I was just making one joke, and she was in a bad mood, and she projected that on me through one text. It wasn't even a call. wasn't a voice. It was literally a text, and my whole mood was shit.
Let me say, were exclamations on that text? Exclamations make all the difference.
Barnaby.
Actually,
Barnaby. You need to understand something, right? This is the energy where you literally give away. She can't get that from the person who is putting her through hell, or same thing, vice versa with the man. That energy, him can't get that from the woman who are giving problem. But you are that nice girl who's just waiting for him to see that you're, that Taylor Swift song. Can you say that I'm the one that you ever heard that song? You belong to me.
Yeah.
That's simping. Oh my, I never understood the song at first, but then as time passed, I was like, why does it seem so familiar to life and what men are going through? Wow. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so the girls next door are just like the boys next door.
Exactly.
And
Barnaby, and by the way, people, and this is to the internet as well. Don't make nobody trick you, yeah? Not all women know how to flirt. Not all women know how to even talk to men. Just as if you have men who can't hold a conversation, you have women who don't understand physical cues. They exist. You have women who are relationship, communication crippled, just as bad as the man. Where the man is like, I just told you like half of my life. What's up? The thing is, that's not them pretending. And I said that goes both ways. You have men who can't hold a conversation either. To save him life, he would have dead right there. But the point me I try to make is this notion that it's only men alone, are socially awkward and not brought up saying. You have women, you have incel women, just like you have incel men. If you ever heard of that term. Incel is a person who lacks the social graces that, high school forced to forget, in a Jamaica. Because if you don't learn how to talk, you're going to become an incel. And the fate of them people that are nice. Big grown 20, 30, 40-year-old people who can't hold a conversation with a woman. But they want women. And these women want men. But they just don't know how.
They just don't know how to go about it, sadly.
They don't know how to cope. And I won't lie. I've met women who have been out of the dating game so much that I even asked one the other day that if God, all right, let me ask you a question. Say God was to, Jesus the man come give you. He's there, him God give you. Like, this is him. You understand? No cheating, perfect hombre. Home on time.
Just for you.
For money.
The perfect guy just for you.
You understand me? He's dynamite in bed. You understand me? So I'm like, but the only catch is he's a traditional man. Can you keep him? And to draw one of the longest pause I've ever heard in my entire life. And this one is in her high 40s. She's like,
and she can't hold a traditional relationship?
She said she thinks she could keep him. She thinks.
Well,
not straight. Yes. She thinks. And this woman is in her high 40s.
And the thing is that she might actually want to put out the effort, but her confidence has probably been shot at this point.
Possibly.
And Marcio, and the funny thing is, there are co-workers in my place who tease her very often. And I won't lie, I have sympathy for her. I feel empathy towards her, But there are dirty things in her psyche that she won't let go, which will cause her. That's why she say she thinks. Because I've seen the big red flags but she won't let go. She likes to gossip. And unless it's a mama man she there with, A mom and man alone love them live it today.
I want to never go cross the road, go
I
talk.
actually know a married couple that's like they've been married almost 30 years and they're like that. Like
Really?
the woman
Weird.
uses her mouth and the man uses his actions to start problems.
Wow.
Like yeah, like she can't fight, but she use her mouth
Yeah, that's her
and just
strength.
cause unnecessary strife and problem with people around her. The man, he's also a bit of a bitch. He's a bitch.
Mm.
But he will do things and provoke you. He will allow you to beat the shit out of him just so he can cry to the police.
Yeah, me tell you,
Wow.
Like, and they've been married for almost 30 years.
that's
Wow.
I guess you have to find what works for you.
In all its toxicity.
Germs and virus.
In all its toxicity. Now you're missing that part, sir. In all its toxicity, because there's nothing healthy about
I guess
that.
there's
that
some
marriage.
amount of love and common ground for them somewhere.
Sir, that's not love. That is not love. Stop calling it love. That's not love.
No, but remember, no, Bradshaw, we have to look at it, you know. Everybody has a unique definition and understanding of what that four-letter word means.
Oh my God.
Fair enough. Very fair.
Everybody has a different meaning. Remember, the word there. I don't think that there's a proper definition of the word love in the dictionary.
It's subjective based on the person or the couple.
Yeah, but all right. Even watching, let's say, let me even bring it to movie land.
All right.
We see some people fighting, and we see people fight, and we say, why they fighting? Aren't they in love with each other? Don't they like each other? But they're always fighting. But they say because if they don't do this or they don't do that, something else is gonna happen, and they do it out of love. Huh?
I
will bring it back to Bible context when we said Jesus died for us because he loves us.
All right. I'm glad I bring up the Bible, because even though I really didn't want to use this line, but you asked for it. Show me where in the vows does the word love appear anywhere.
The where?
The marriage vows. The marriage vows.
Till death do us part?
Honor.
No, that's still not love. I listen to you still.
No, it doesn't. All right. So, as you guys know, my pastors kind of see something in me and are kind of grooming me to like do things and probably even take up leadership roles in the church.
Where's the guy? Where's the doctor for that one? Because it's not gonna fear if you say it this way. Because I need multiple stakes for that one. But again, continue.
I said this in the WhatsApp group, so I actually did a small sermon Friday night on a Zoom prayer meeting.
Oh yeah, I saw that. How was it?
It was pretty good. It went over most of the people's head because how I learn the gospel is I take the word and I say how it actually makes sense in real life, and I show you how what God said even 2,000 years ago actually still makes sense. Like thou shalt not kill. So I went to, so we're on the topic of honoring, right? And in the Bible, okay, so for the fifth commandment where it says honor your mother and father, at no point does it say love your parents in the Bible.
It doesn't.
At no point.
No, it doesn't. Not once.
Similar, it actually says to honor them. So the difference between honor and respect is honor is given, whereas respect is earned. And as in, so from the theologian that I was studying, I think Dennis Prager, he was showing that from their understanding is that God wants you to give this level of respect because you may not have decent parents.
Yeah.
And your parents are human beings, so even if they were quote unquote decent people, they are still not going to be perfect. They will have to be flawed.
There you go.
So he wants you to show them some level of respect. Or if, so for argument's sake, if you had, say, parents who raped you, molested you, abused you, to show them some level of honor, at the very least, you should not disrespect them, even years later when you're an adult and scarred from that.
True.
So that is actually where it comes from when they say we're supposed to tell us to show honor as opposed to love
Honor your
in
mother
this
and thy father.
in certain kinds of relationships.
Yeah.
It actually says love your neighbors, love the strangers, blah blah blah.
Self.
Yep.
Doesn't say anything about loving your parents.
It doesn't.
So it takes it. What the Bible is literally saying. I'm not giving you a choice. I want you to give them that high level of reference.
Mm-hmm.
In the same way that I am entitled, but you still have a choice with God. The parents and taking away your choice.
True.
Yep.
And if you can learn to respect them, even if they are assholes, it can actually work out. You'll see a better relationship between you and God.
Agreed.
I mean, even Sigmund Freud said I don't remember the exact quote, but like the relationship that you have with your parents, specifically your father, can actually it shows you, it will show the type of relationship that you have with your God.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
so the
argument is good, you know, and I will say this because people act as if, you know, they're holier than thou, but I had to be honest with my wife, right? I told her, say, investing in children in this day and age is not a good investment. Not like how parents of olden did invest in kids.
Depends on how you invest in them.
Children, I didn't say good kids don't still exist, but in this day and age, where people are more self-centered as the days go on, for you to sit back and think that your child, who's their own individual, who's facing their own pressures, own, you know, traumas, etc., is going to think about you first. That's not very likely in this day and age. Not saying it won't happen, but you won't be the first thing that crosses your mind.
You will be in the top five.
Yes, definitely. Or top 3. But you're definitely not number 1.
Not first.
Not in this day and age anymore.
First.
But I want to go too far off topic here, guys.
Huh?
No longer too far off topic.
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
Yes, sorry. We were talking about the friend zone. Yes.
Yes. So, Zach, were you gonna weigh in, or should I come in with my
No,
view?
let's hear from you. Let's hear from you.
All right. So
you are the most recent.
No. My thing started from way before. Ironically, it just happened today.
You know, say you're on the things I never hear one answer. What time?
No, I knew you were online.
Sir, because you mute your mic don't mean say you mute the sound come in.
Oh,
really, you heard what I was saying.
Right about now, I'm not even going to get into why me even blackout a while ago. But anyways.
Anyway.
We know you were eating. We know you're consuming something, but you leave it there.
Yes, anyway,
Mr. Man.
This is my view on the friend zone from my own experiences. I believe it's a good thing.
Continue.
Yes, well done, Bradshaw. First,
he left it. He left it. No, hold on. I was going to attack earlier, but you weren't here, punk. So I told him I'd wait, but again, not doing that right now.
I really want to punch you in the chest right now.
I'm really happy that
I'm not interrupting.
Out of the smallest thing.
When I renew my visa, I'm punching you in the chest anyway.
Bring it on, son. Bring it on.
All right, so this is my thing. I believe the friend zone is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
For one main reason. Oftentimes, when someone puts you in the friend zone, it's a blessing in disguise without either parties realizing it. Usually happens when you're younger, immature, and you don't have your ish together.
True.
Speaking from personal experiences, I've had women who I really respected as friends. And at some point in time, like these women would express that they like me.
Mm-hmm.
So, because I respected these females as friends, and I knew my style, I would probably just want to hook up with them a few times, get bored, and then get rid of them. I put them in the friend zone at that time. And I mean, yes, they may have felt bad. Yes, they may have felt heartbroken to an extent. But I pose this question to you. Which would have been better? For me to lead them on, and instead of just slightly breaking their hearts, shattering their hearts later on, after building up emotion and attachment, or breaking their hearts over time, like repeatedly, from cheating or whatever. But cheating is not really my thing. But I mean, for the people that do cheat, like actually holding on to you and then literally breaking your heart every single day, like cheating on you every single day with multiple women, because I don't want to love you, I don't know how to love you the way you want me to love you or care for you, etc.
So I had a conversation pertaining to similar, well, not directly friends, but the other part, the ending part of this conversation, but people who cheat and they're still holding on even though there's that them can't satisfy, etc., etc. I would say yes, the friend zone is a blessing in disguise, but the
We don't
problem
realize
is,
it yet.
yeah, but the problem is most people aren't on that higher level of self
I'm
to
just not
get that
realizing
this
that.
person actually did you a favor. Well, when me, Barnaby, and Xavier was talking earlier before, you came in, where we were talking about the egocentricity of society, where, even though, and I've said this before, there have been situations where sometimes, because you're in the moment, you can't think.
Go
You
based
can't
off
think
feelings.
freely. You are so wound tight in the situation that you react, juvenile. And what was supposed to be a learning lesson goes over your head. It depends. It really does depend on the person, because a co-worker was like, she don't know why her boyfriend won't settle down and act like a man, and I'm like, because that's not a man. You hooked up with
I
you
mean,
hooked up with
at this
a
point, she's
child.
an accomplice.
Yeah, she knows, and she knows, because men are reason. She said, well, she can't find a good man, and then I hit her with this one notion with society brand good men like us, is that we're
Same.
boring. When I use that line, she
All
what
right,
do I
so
say?
yeah, I wanted to actually get to that. So,
Mm-hmm.
all right, so continuing as to what I was saying,
Mm-hmm.
because I was either too immature or I didn't have my shit together. I would
Mm-hmm.
friend zone these chicks and I would continue to do my dirt. Thankfully, I don't have any baby mothers.
That we know of.
I don't. So like, but no, like after a time, I've genuinely realized that this life is not for me. I have over time gotten my shit together. Some people aren't as smart or as lucky as I am. I would honestly say that smart, because
Yes,
you
you
have a
are.
lot of women who
You are.
become single mothers.
And it's not egocentric
No, it's
speaking.
not
You are.
egocentric. Like
Yeah, you are smart.
I've
You
always
are
been
smart.
careful and things. But like you
Sure.
have a lot
Oh,
of women
I
who
was
become
impressed.
single
The reason with you
mothers.
and listen, the reason you are quite smart for your age. I'm not that old. I need to stop saying them things.
Yes.
You're like 3 years older than me,
Continue.
man.
I'm not that old, but
No,
God,
you know what causes this? You know what causes this? You know what causes this? That big M word. Marriage. Marriage makes you feel old.
Anyway.
No.
We're not teasing him about marriage today.
I rebuke that one.
You must finish. Quiet.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
So yeah, you know, we have some guys, they have to get one of these delinquent women pregnant and have and deal with a high level of problems before they mature and realize, hey, I need to cut the shit. Or a woman might become a single mother from messing around with all the bad boys that she so craved before she can wise up and say, hey, I need to get my shit together. Some go as far as several babies in before they wise up. And as I become wiser, as I start to get my shit together, it's like a merry-go-round, because now as I become a better person, I become attracted to better women. And I'm now back at point A, being attracted to the same women that I used to friend zone. Out of respect. So
No,
I've literally just gone around in circles.
So can I ask a question? I mean, I'm not trying to pry into your love life or your personal life, but
yes.
Do these women still have attraction in that sense towards you? Still?
As far as I know, some,
Yeah.
if not most, probably all, who aren't taken.
Ah,
Yes.
Wow! Wow!
Wow.
You know she can
What?
see this right now.
Yes.
I can't see that. So
Wow! Wow!
You see, then
I
these
want to
are
say
the
I need
5
better
stars.
friends, but if my friends were different, I probably wouldn't like you as much. But I will say this:
Yes.
screw you.
oh, you went soft. I thought you were going to drop the F1.
I'm
Like, yo, I
don't want to cut.
I even shot, yo, I even said it with my lips.
Uh,
Just a second, I hope the video and I catch it. I thought you were
I
going to
don't
say.
want to really cuss, like use like
Yes, yeah, and it's bad for the
expletives.
algorithm.
No.
I understand.
yeah.
don't we have bleepers? Don't we have bleepers?
No, what we can't. There's too much work for that.
Yeah, we don't have the money there yet.
Yeah, I'll cuss you in the WhatsApp group. Like,
Yes.
screw you for
Yes.
now.
Yeah,
Doc?
that works. That works.
Doc?
Wow.
You will
Wow.
You will thank me later, my friend.
Wow. I don't know
Okay.
if she actually helped me when I was writing this sermon for Friday night. But anyway,
Sermon.
yeah, for the sermon that I preached about
I rest my case.
Don't
all
look
of
at
my hate.
Look at me. Look at me.
I rest my case.
Dario, let's not look at Doc.
All of my hate.
Wow.
All of my hate.
All of it.
Belongs to Doc.
Kame ha hate ha.
Don't worry.
Wow.
I will be like Krillin and deflect it.
It's a deflector.
Oh yeah.
This.
So yeah, I finished my little monologue on my view on the friend zone and why it's actually a good thing, especially if it is that you know that you are a decent person. Maybe you grew up with a better family background, a better family dynamic, and because of that, your mindset is different, and you grow up having a certain level of shit together because you know what shit you need to be a decent, sensible, productive human being in society. So you don't have to go through that whole phase. You don't have to do that test the water phase. You don't have you're not attracted to the wrong kind of lifestyle, the
And
wrong
honestly,
kind of person
I also
from an early
adding to what
age.
and adding to what you said away, I also believe it's also a sense of just growing the hell up. And I know
Yeah.
most people don't want to hear that, but it's the truth. Because this notion, this Disney notion that we've all fallen for it. I mean, an entire generation literally ruined them
I think
lives.
it's more like 2 to 3
of
generations.
fantasy.
Disney told us that this is how relationships go and how relationships should happen.
Yeah, the first kiss and you ride off into the sunset.
Yes. And after the marriage,
with
and
a
after
stranger.
that, everything is just smooth sailings, you know. The man is just going to be perfect. And all you're going to do is just put your foot up, and
No,
he's just
not
going
the
to do
man.
everything.
My Prince Charming.
And he's gonna be rich and handsome, and even though he's a
Yes,
stranger,
and
Well,
there's
Even
going
if
to be
he's
so
not
many.
the best
There's going to be
here.
so many servants in the house,
To be
and there's
fair,
going to be butlers and nannies and maids and all of
and
them
magical
things.
rats to talk to that
I mean-
you're not afraid of.
I mean, to be fair, they did get one thing right though. You're going
What?
ride off. You're going to ride off into something. You're going to ride off in a sunset with some gunshot on your back of your skull. Yes.
Again, this is why therapy is needed. Therapy is
again-
needed.
So
Again, guys.
Listen,
My personal experience.
Moving forward, moving on. Yes,
from
yes,
personal
no,
experience.
Am I wrong? Just answer me
Let me
that.
say-
Am I wrong?
Yes, I don't even hear
Let
you.
me say, again, speaking from personal experience, it makes no sense you go down the bad road just to
I
come
know,
back
right?
to the good road.
That's
As
why I know,
I
like,
said, and as many single mothers will tell you, they just went around in circles.
yeah.
I mean, there are single mothers who are actually sensible, decent human beings, and
Yes.
the,
Yes,
the
they are.
men
There
turned
are-
out to be
there are- I met a
assholes
few.
after
I
they
have
got
met a
pregnant.
few actually of them head on them
Yep.
shoulder.
There are some
Sometimes like, it just
men
take
who
one bad day.
there are
to
some
upset
women
them.
who are not accomplices to their own demise or their own, downfall or so.
And honestly,
If I'm being honest.
believe it or not, sometimes educated girls do all that they can to prevent it from happening. And yes, she does take a one swing with the bad boy. Protection and all. And
I still get
the rubber
catch.
pop. Yes, people, condoms do break. They do. And again,
Never underestimate what 0.1% can do.
I know, right?
No one of it. We know.
But
No,
I know this is not to exempt anybody, because you have a choice to bring the child to term or not. So some people will say, well, it's their choice. It's their choice. That's the whole point of equality. It's their choice to carry the child. Just saying. It's a choice. No, gentlemen, it's a choice.
Can somebody mute that before he says something that he shouldn't?
I won't. Honestly, I swear to God, I won't. I won't.
Yes, I deserve a
That's-
record for that.
Let's
Are you serious? What did
No,
I
he
say?
won't. As
What
in,
is
if he
it?
says something
Hold on.
extreme that the three of us disagree with, fine. But I don't think he's gonna go down that road.
Hold on there. Hold on.
I don't believe he's gonna go down that route.
Don't start
If he
don't
does-
start this
No,
thing.
we can start
Hold
up
on,
the
clear
yellow
this
card.
note.
We can
And I'm me again, Chad.
one red.
I lent out my yellow card, so I don't have my yellow card in the.
No, but
in the-
hold on,
in
Are
the-
you
hold on,
straight,
no, but
mid?
hold on, no. Hold on,
Okay, fine.
Let us be
Fine,
fair.
I'll just back.
Since we have been using the cards, I don't recall one time I've ever gotten a yellow card or a caution for anything I've said. So we could say that for a no.
I actually don't have a yellow card because I lent it out before Corona. I haven't gotten it back.
Even so, I have been cautioned more times than anybody else, even when I did nothing wrong.
No, you were
Sir.
being savage.
Sir.
So hold on. The
Really?
specific, hold
Don't go down the road
on.
here.
I know this is a bit.
You don't go down the road here.
Episode that Bradshaw was very savage, and I made sure to never post that on Instagram. And
And I apologize. And I kind of threaten you at the same time, but that's
we
neither
digress.
here nor there at the moment. Moving on. That's neither here nor there.
Oh,
Moving
that's
on.
just
Past
skip
stays
one.
in the past.
Okay.
So
Okay.
what else are we looking at now, Dario?
Yes,
Alright,
please.
so no, we're still on the
People
topic of the
got
friend zone
so-
because it's pretty deep. All right, so now that we've kind of elaborated on our different views and I've
Mhm.
told you about my experience and how it applies how it applies to real life.
We'll find a
So
chance.
what happens if or when someone has friend zoned you just so they can, as we say, test the waters, go through the whole phase, and come pick you back up when they're done?
Well, seeing as though I was silent for the first half of this, I guess I can weigh in first.
Yes.
Like everything in life, there is a choice. However, there's no way on God's green earth and the waters that surround it, you are going to look at yourself and say, I was wronged. my dude or my girl, you waited on this person to come out of their phase. What did you expect was going to happen? That they would magically see the light and change? No, 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 no. When you get trash and you pick it up, you will receive everything with it.
Like you literally wait for the trash to come back to you.
Exactly.
You're waiting for the trash to take a shower?
Like, I don't like, all right. I was guilty of this. I will be fair to myself. I was speaking to a specific female who put me in the friend zone purposely, and I knew I was in the friend zone, though I denied it. Eventually, when everything was done and sighted, I say, yo, walk on, blah, blah, and she never give me the time of day. And I was so, you know, off-putted, annoyed. And then I look back on him and I say, you know, you dodged several bullets because the football team scored, you know, and they look pretty on a resume right about now, brother.
We don't come again. When we stop out there, come again. Hold on. Where's the Pull up that again, please. Me not hear that.
Though I'm saying that.
And the foolery has begun. Let us
I'm saying
continue.
all I'm saying,
Exact
Give
us that again.
all I'm saying is, I was in a position like that where I was friend zoned and I denied it. However, looking back at it and after seeing how easily she dropped me off, I'm glad I'm not a part of the resume that was the football team that went through her like a pack of cards.
Oh my God.
That's all I can say.
You are
All I
brutal,
can
sir.
say.
Sir, you are brutal.
I mean, in life.
Oh my God.
I mean, in life.
If you went to KC, sir, if you went to KC, you'd be probably the only college man nobody par with.
KC of the West.
You'd be the only college man no man par with. You're too dangerous, sir.
You went to the KC of the West. You went to Canada College.
You're too dangerous. Yo, I'm sorry. Unless you plan for me, no chicks around me, we couldn't work with the boss. It's too harsh, man. No, that. We couldn't manage you.
I mean, what you say is realistic, though.
Social life worth more. I'm sorry.
And I'm more serious level, though. People need to be honest with themselves and they need to have what I call self-awareness. There's no way you can expect someone who is going to do these things that's going to come back as a well-rounded angel that's just going to drop into your arms. No. And even if they do come back to you as an angel, you think you're going to have the perfect relationship?
You're not dead.
What?
All right, so to actually add to this, I was watching a video with a similar topic, well, body counts topic with NTR. He actually, I really need to write these things down. I forgot where he, the name of the society or the company that he checked. And they did a study as to whether your marriage is more successful if or when you had multiple partners before being married. And the studies show that the more partners you've had prior to being married, the less likely your marriage is to last. Yeah, so I mean, the more bodies both of you have, the more times you've been around the block, the more you, I guess, the more you want to stay on the merry-go-round as opposed to being on the straight and narrow.
Saying that when you have sex with so many people, depending on who you're having sex with, that you might think you're just exchanging bodily fluids, but it's a bit more than that, and a lot of people don't realize this. I don't know if many people realize or think of it like this, but when you're connecting two bodies, two different souls, you exchange energy. So say for instance, you're the positive light and positive soul, and she's just the darkness that is enveloping you. You will take a part of that, and with each body that you take, your own darkness grows. You probably lose your sanity, and then you go turn around and talk about, yo, why is this happening? Why so much girl want money, even though you're really not hand on still. But yeah, I know the usual stick. And you keep on wondering, and then the realization dawns upon you in your old age. Oh, if I had known. That is always the case now. If I had known.
Or as
those
in
are
Jamaica,
two-letter words.
as in
If.
Jamaica, we would just say, "Oh, that person is crosses."
That term has become so loose. I try not to use it as much. Because we call everything crosses. Don't the word pitney where you born what year from you, them are called crosses. And
That's like your
No child is
woman.
an accident though.
well, let me not go
I
there.
mean, you were having unprotected sex. Did you expect to get a BMW?
The man's got a point.
I mean,
Exactly.
what he was shooting in you was not brake fluid and spare parts.
Was water.
So what you're going to shoot out isn't a Benz. It's not an Infinity.
What you give is what you're going to get.
Out of all those cells, only one can survive.
The only one will make it.
Exactly. And that one will.
So I mean, I don't see how you can say that a child is an accident.
So at one point in your life, you were probably the fastest human being.
Yes, you were.
Or even
Yes,
if
you
you
are.
weren't the fastest, you were probably the prettiest or the most handsome thing there was
Not even go this one.
at that
You know
time.
what? You know what?
Nah, go this one. Sorry.
All right. So all right. Should someone wait in the friend zone out of love, or should their common sense take hold and help them move on?
Common sense is so common.
Well, then that's
As we
true.
say in Jamaica, common sense is not common.
Furthermore, waiting. All right. There's a difference between waiting on someone who you believe has the same morals and values as you, than you actively seeing this person act out in front of your eyes every day, giving little to no regard for your safety. Me see this too much time. Me see it in a college, me see it in a life.
So what about active waiting as opposed to passive waiting? Meaning you're also dating and so forth
Yeah, no.
while they're dating,
active dating,
but you're
that
still
can
hoping
work.
that
That can work, but here's the thing: when you actively date, who's to say you're not going to find someone who's much more attractive, much better looking than the person you're already willing
and
to
hopefully you do.
waiting on? And here's the next problem now: when you decide, say, "Oh, I don't want you anymore. I found someone better." Yeah, there's a dark and slippery slope to you losing your life in that process, because humans do very strange things for love. Trust me, I have seen enough.
Who does strange things for us?
Humans, men and
No.
women. I'm not going to say women alone, because I have seen some men say some things to me that make me run.
Humans is the right word to use there.
What's the right word then,
So
Dario?
now,
No, I said no. Humans is the right word.
question.
Yeah.
What wouldn't you do for love? Though we lost weight. I spent more than what I had. What wouldn't you do for love?
Bradshaw migrated.
Hold on, no.
I know what you do for
No,
love.
hold on, no.
I know what you do for love.
The crazy saying is there that you do a lot of stupid things for love. The whole way must have done something stupid once. Bro,
Yeah,
I don't say this proudly, but I stood in a relationship where I knew I was actively getting cheated on, but what? I stay nonetheless because I never know any better. Because I thought in my head, loneliness was the worst thing I could ever have.
Right now, I live alone.
For the next couple months until, you know.
And I'm cool with it. It's just me, the house, the car.
Well,
I'm cool with it.
And Tiana on the way.
Red card. You never say it. You.
No, I cannot get the card. You know why? You know why I cannot get the card?
Oi,
I am reading what I am seeing.
you notice what
I am reading what I
did?
see.
I slyly came.
Does anybody second the motion?
I can't, unfortunately. I can't. I never saw it on the card. What? I didn't see. Well, I'm not lying. I can't.
No, you heard what Barnaby said.
No, what I'm saying?
You said
Tijuana.
No, he name called on the program.
Oh yeah, you can't do that.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm sorry, bro.
sorry.
Yeah,
Okay. I
yeah,
deserve that. I deserve
read
that.
that.
I
Like, yeah,
deserve that.
yeah.
No name calling on the program.
Anonymous as possible.
I had
With the
I
Twin
had
of Twins.
I had
Or
forgotten
you make up
about
a
Have
the
you
name.
learned nothing
Make
from the
up a
Twin of
name.
Twins?
You
I
make
have
up a name
forgotten
like,
about
like
the
you call her
rules.
like a Mary Sue. I say call for instance, she named Mary. You cannot do that way. You can directly call her name.
Mary
You
on
can
the
get
way.
yourself
That
Have
white
you
paper,
learned nothing
that
I am
white
very,
paper
very sorry, guys.
literally
from our
means nothing.
predecessors?
Oh, that white paper is like an invisible box. It means nothing. But you see, the minute the name come out of the mouth, yeah, this is gone wrong completely.
Yeah.
Have you learned nothing from our predecessors like the Twin of Twins, Curry Locks and Two Locks?
Yeah. Be careful.
Wash it with holy water.
Interesting.
All right, so last talking point on the friend zone. So what would you guys say to if the person has put you in the friend zone, but it's not a case where you're going through this proverbial whole phase or this testing the water phase, but it's a case where they are focusing on them, their career, education, whatever. Excuse me. Growing and maturing as a person, getting their shit together. Bradshaw sounds tired, and they want to, and so yeah, they're developing themselves as an individual, not through any form of sex or whatever. Do you think it's okay to wait in the friend zone in that regard?
No, it's not healthy. Psychologically, it's not healthy because
Totally agree.
to a degree, why I say that? Because you need to understand something. As humans, we weren't meant to put ourselves in a state like that because I know people.
A state of limbo, yeah.
Exactly. That's not fair. And for someone to think that you supposed to wait, that's very
Especially if
selfish.
you don't realize.
And I know most people won't look at it that way, but that's being very selfish.
True.
Be very selfish. It's equivalent of saying, I'm going to the university, stay faithful to me. And I'm not trying to say people, and please, doctor, do not find an excuse to say something about GC fact.
Sure. Merciful Father, the Lord is my shepherd, he shall not want. I was never going to say anything on this.
Anywho.
You know, I'm mute myself.
As I said, it's staying there. It's very because it's a problematic for you because you knowing in yourself that you like this person, you do anything for this person. Somebody hurts this person, you're like, you cringe, but there's nothing you can do about it because you are not the one, and you're trying to put yourself in a place where you're trying to be the one that gets picked. And when you keep finding out that you're not getting picked, you will get depressed. You will hurt yourself more than how
the human being is not God, so you can't have that much faith in them.
Exactly. So why stress yourself over one person where there are others who might want you that they're looking for in somebody else?
All right, Barnaby, I'm gonna counter that. You have to know why human beings don't think like that until it's too late. Because we're only looking in what's in front of us. When I look to the side, when I look to the left, so when I look in the rear view, we are looking in front. In front is all we see, and every man and woman who has ever been through something like this or will be knows I am talking the truth. We don't care about if the next person over there might be better or even the safer option. Oh no. You see, human beings like to think they want safe options. Oh no, them love to play risk, especially when it comes to love. They will do all manner of evil for love. I have seen this too many times.
I'm gonna play it safe.
Go higher, go low.
Dario, you're like Neo from the Matrix. You're like the big anomaly.
I am the one.
Okay, Neo. What is a Neo?
Neo.
But yeah, like I mean, even today with the whole friend zone thing, it was kind of weird because Charlotte called me up. She needed some help for type of help with a resume thing because I think her computer's down.
That's what we're calling it now.
No, I think she's actually my actual friend. But no, like we're talking on the phone, we're joking around, and she's like, "I heard you're married now." I thought she was joking. So I'm continuing the joke. Eh, no, I've been single. I'm always single. It's just me and the house. My closest thing to my girlfriend is my laptops and my phones. And I continued by saying, you know, I'm waiting on you to say yes to me. Like I proposed long time and whatever. So didn't think she was going to take it serious. She did.
Your mistake.
Two shots.
So yeah, I know. Finished the resume and she's like, "So what's up?" And I'm like, "Yo, even back then when we just met, I was just enjoying my single life, and right now I'm still enjoying my single life." So you know, she got the hint, and we shall remain friends.
Yo,
And she was expressing
requirements.
Come again?
What?
What's that?
So is it that like this person doesn't have the requirements that you want?
No, it's not like that. It's just not for me.
Okay.
She's really cute and she's a good person. But
Thanks to my boss now. 7, 8, read away.
I won't say.
Pray for you.
7 o'clock.
I'm gonna call you around that time.
Why?
Oh.
All right. We're gonna have to do a part 2 because it's late. We started late, and Bradshaw needs to get some shut eye.
She can't have. I'm trying to make
So
her.
tomorrow.
Yeah, man. We'll do
It's gonna be up tomorrow, right?
Working phone.
It's a pleasure, gentlemen.
Tomorrow.
All right. So we're gonna finish off with just the friend zone talk, and we will go.
And next time, let's try and start earlier, shall we?
Yes, everything is updated. So we can start 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock. Fine.
Yes,
Yo.
if we really can. I jump at the opportunity if we can start that early.
Bradshaw, please tell us when you get home because you know we don't work as late as you.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
9,
Oh wait, knock does.
9:30 or 9:45, the latest. I should reach home. Hopefully.
Please, yes, and just let us know same time.
Yes,
Bradshaw,
please.
keep your phone on hand.
Yeah, I'll be ready.
Sorry for calling.
All right, gents, doses.
So tomorrow we'll continue.
Yeah,
Indeed.
man. Will do.
We'll craft this way.